It's Gucci everybody, and in this video we will be learning about Python dictionaries. Now Python dictionaries are probably the biggest data structure in Python, and they allow you to associate values with each other, just like a dictionary does. So for instance, a dictionary has a word, and then what's associated with that word? A definition is associated with that word. For instance, go, means to move forward, hopefully. So let's start out with a simple example. If I want to declare a dictionary in Python, the first thing I want to do is give it a name. We'll call it dictionary for simplicity. Set equal to. And instead of like a list or a tuple, I'm going to use curly brackets. Instead of just brackets for a list or parentheses for a tuple, I'm going to use curly brackets. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dictionary. So I'm going to say, so in my dictionary, I can, just like a list, I can have types of anything associated with any type of anything. And the way I do that is I start out by saying, okay, what do I want my key to be? What do I want my key to be, aka my definition? If you're thinking about a dictionary, what do I want my key to be? I want my key to be go. And that's my key. And now I want to think, what is my value? My value is my definition. What does go associate with? Go associates with to move forward. Okay, so notice how I used this colon here. So the colon signifies that the values are associated with each other. So go is the value, which is always before the value. Go is the key. And then to move forward is the value. So they are associated with others. So this is called a key, go, value pair. It's very certain. And then if I wanted something else in the dictionary, I'm running out of space here, I would do that. So if I wanted to associate a, for instance, with 1, I could do that as well. I could also just associate with a number. That's perfectly okay. So that's a really easy way to initialize a dictionary. Every key value pair is separated by a comma. Not every value, just every key value pair. So you really want, you want something, a colon, something, and then a comma, and then you can keep on going. So now I'm going to print this dictionary. As you can see at the bottom, I have something printed out from when I was just messing around. And I printed out the dictionary, and I printed out exactly what I have on line 3 right here. Go to move forward in A1. Now to access a particular element of the dictionary, I'm just going to use the same syntax I'd use in the list. So, but instead of using these numbers, for instance, it's not allowed. It gives me an error because dictionaries do not have order like a list does. Dictionaries store their information in a different way than a list, and you can't count on there being any order in a dictionary, but you can count on the elements being the dictionary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for A in the dictionary. So I'm going to look for A. So what I do is I search my keys in the dictionary. Notice here how I have single quotes and double quotes in Python. There is no difference in Python if you use single quotes or regular quotes. They're both interpreted as strings. So I ran the program, and what it gave me is I searched the dictionary for A, and it gave me the value of A, which is 1. It didn't give me the key because I already knew the key when I searched it. It gave me the value. So it's like if I looked up A in the dictionary, the definition would be 1. Just like if I looked up go, it's going to give me, to move forward, it's going to give me that definition, which is pretty cool. So looking things up in a dictionary, you can use the same syntax as a list, but you need to give it the key and not some kind of relative ordering. Something you can also do is I can also call this keys method, and what that does is it returns to me the keys inside the dictionary. So it returned me go and A. As I said, go is a key and A is a key. Also, and then if I wanted to print out the values, just the values, all the values, I could do dot values, and just like simple Python, I get 2 move forward and 1, which is pretty nice. Now we're going to work on adding something to the dictionary. So to add something to the dictionary, I simply do dictionary, and then I say, let's go with heartbleed, if you've heard about that. If not, then maybe this is past the time. I'm going to say heartbleed. I'm going to set it equal to bug. I'm going to say equal to bug. So then I'm just going to print out the regular dictionary, and we'll see that we've added it to the list. So what happened here, as you can see, Heartbleed did not go to the end. Simply, if I say dictionary and then I specify a key that's not in the list, and then any value I want, it will add it to my dictionary. It will just put it right there like it is. I just need a key that doesn't exist. Now if I did go, as you can see, since the key was in the list, it updated the list. So now my value of go is bug. So that's something pretty cool to, remember. And something else I can also do, if I ever want to delete anything from the list, I just do dictionary. Oh, I gotta get better at typing. And then I do delete. I can just do the DL word and then give it the key, and it should delete what I needed. As you can see, I only have one element right down here inside the dictionary. So that's how you can delete things from the list, and you can look at the things in the list like that, which is pretty cool. And now we're going to go over how to iterate through a dictionary. So a really quick way to kind of go over a dictionary is I can do k comma v for k comma v, because there's going to be two things in this for loop. If you haven't seen this for in dictionary dot items with a colon, I'm going to print k comma v, and now I'm going to run it. And as you can see here, so what happened here is that items, maybe I should print out dictionary.items, items returns to me. Items returns to me everything. It returns to me inside a list. It returns to me, the key value pairs. And then so in items, it returns to me everything. So it will make the key be the first thing, be the first variable I assign in the for loop, and v be the second thing I assign in the for loop. And then I'm just printing out k comma v. So that's a really easy way to print out my dictionary line by line. I could also just use that those key and value methods we learned about. If I do this right. So there you go, it's just able to print out the keys, and if I do it the same way, if I print out values, then I will get 2 move forward and 1. So that's pretty cool. So that's an easy way to iterate through dictionaries, to delete from dictionaries, to add from dictionaries, and all sorts of dictionary commands. And that's about all I've got for you guys today in the dictionary world. If you have any questions, please ask, comment. It's always good. Working in a group is probably the most powerful thing and magical thing humans do. So enjoy it and have fun. If you have any questions, please. And check out my GitHub page description below to see if there's any comments or any things you want to look at and additional code styling things. I'll see you guys later.